Hello, and good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you are, and a very warm welcome to this briefing delivered to you by GP Strategies. This session will provide you with details about the latest innovations in the SAP SuccessFactors suite and also provide you with recommendations from GP Strategies. If you have any questions related to what we talk about or any concerns, please do reach out to us. We are here to help you. The agenda and purpose for this briefing is as follows. Following a short introduction, we will walk through the key features introduced with the latest release. For each item, we try to provide context for you so you can understand the impact, and we will also provide you our take on the feature. Please remember that not all companies are using all system features, and there can be reasons why a certain feature has been set up the way it has for your company. If you need specific advice on how a feature may be used in your specific solution, please reach out to us. Before we start, and in case you did not know about GP Strategies from before, we want you to know that we're a 4,500 headcount company. We are focused on learning and development and related human resources topics. We have done so for more than 50 years. For SAP SuccessFactors, our team consists of more than 175 specialists covering all SAP SuccessFactors modules. We have SuccessFactors specialists in more than 13 countries throughout Europe, Americas, and the Middle East. Our experience covers single module implementations as well as full suite implementations covering all major regions worldwide, as well as application management, report development, and support services. When we staff our client engagements, we always look for the best combination serving the client interests, and will pull resources from different locations to establish the best team. GP Strategies has a unique history combining deep domain knowledge in the human capital management area and technical competencies. We have been working with SAP SuccessFactors for more than 15 years, and we are recognized by SAP as a partner that delivers on our promise. We have maintained SAP recognized expertise in all SuccessFactors areas, which is a proof that we continue to deliver high quality. We have also been acknowledged by SAP as certified as application management service provider for SAP SuccessFactors. Our partnership with SAP has a Gold Partner status, which is another quality stamp that you can rely on. Our SAP SuccessFactors track history is unmatched and topped with strong project management skills and a dedicated application management and support team. You are in safe hands with us. Now, let's get started with the release briefing.
The newest and one of the most asked for features is a configurable new hire screen, and we're finally getting it with this release. This means you can now flexibly configure your hire process depending on your needs. So to do that, you will have to specify a template, and in this template, you're going to add the blocks that you would like to see. This means you can add, remove, or rearrange existing blocks, but you can also now finally add custom MDF object blocks to the configuration, which wasn't possible before. But before getting too excited on it, this also means that when you start a new hire, you will now have a new page, which means you have to start selecting hire date, company, event reason, and then the template you want to use. So the template still should be simple enough for people to figure out which one they have to use for the current scenario. Another feature I'm very excited about is the new internal job history block we get on the people profile. This is a read-only block that is showing a mini version of your job history. You will specify exactly which feeds should be shown in that block, but also via business rules, you're also identifying which events should be appearing here. So this means you can create a nice experience, for example, for employees or managers where you only want to show a very limited amount. Important is this is one block for the employee, so you can't specify you want to have a difference between what the employee, what the manager, what a HR would see, but it's still a huge improvement. A small change, but one that brings consistency in the user experience, is that the workflow details page is now adapting to the UI configuration that was made for MDF objects. For example, for the position, the workflow details page will now look the same way as a position in the position org chart. It's bringing only consistency, but a well-needed consistency. Also a small change, but important when you're working with role-based permissions, a new section has been created that's called the Manage Hire section. Now all hire-related permissions are in this one bucket. All the permissions are moved as you have them right now in your system into this new section. So there is no change in this sense, but you have to remember now that you have to look into a new section if you want to check up any of those permissions. And if you have workbooks, they of course should be updated to reflect the new section. Another long asked for item that is now finally starting to be developed is a country-specific gender feed. This is currently only available for Germany and India, and it does not replace the global feed. It's more or less an enhancement. But there is now a country-specific feed for gender that specifies the gender values as per the country, and this pick list is manageable by yourself. So for Germany, this is currently reflecting male, female, diverse, or non-binary, but you could also custom enhance this. SAP with the standard pick list and feed also brings in standard business rules and messages to validate that whatever was selected in the global feed aligns with what is selected in the country-specific feed. So this is a huge thumb up, and now we're just waiting that this becomes universal for all countries, not just 2 of them. One of the major enhancements on the time management side is the ad hoc time account that is now existing. This means you can create an ad hoc account with a specified start and end date as you prefer it. For example, to enable maternity or paternity leave balances in the system, or also if you acquire a new company and they bring along grandfathered vacation that is just going to be there for a year or 2, you can now create a one-time account for this and don't have to set up a recurring account. Only downside is those time accounts have to be created with a time type and assigned to a time profile. So once they have been added to the time profile, you cannot remove them as we currently have it. So you can either only hide them from self-service or move employees to a new time profile. But still, one of my favorite enhancements. The next one is a roller coaster of emotions. It allows cross-midnight absence recording, but only in time off. So this is a very crucial item going forward. Right now, it means you can record cross-midnight absences for employees that are working on shifts. And it also has some very detailed UI features, so you can always see exactly when you're returning to work, how long are you going to be on leave, and you can also request leave only for half a day, for example. But this is solely applicable for time off right now. It is planned to be part of the new timesheet features, but only next year onwards. With the cross-midnight recording, of course, the team absence calendar was also enhanced, so you're now getting a day view, allowing you to see your requests on the exact day based on your planned working time, so that you can also see your vacations that are, for example, requested across midnight. One of the major enhancements on the time management side is the ad hoc time account that is now existing. This means you can create an ad hoc account with a specified start and end date as you prefer it. For example, to enable maternity or paternity leave balances in the system, or also if you acquire a new company and they bring along grandfathered vacation that is just going to be there for a year or 2. You can now create a one-time account for this and don't have to set up a recurring account. Only downside is those time accounts have to be created with a time type and assigned to a time profile. So once they have been added to the time profile, you cannot remove them as we currently have it. So you can either only hide them from self-service or move employees to a new time profile. But still, one of my favorite enhancements. An important item for our long-term customers that we've also already raised in our previous community meeting in the first half of this year is the event reason derivation XML is going to be deprecated. So in case you are not yet using the business rules, you have to have an eye out that in your preview instances, this is already taking place. SuccessFactors is migrating your XML into business rules automatically, but make sure to apply a very intensive testing so that the rules and also the derivations are still working as expected.
That was the end of this release briefing by GP Strategies. We hope you enjoyed it and got good value from it. In case you have any questions or concerns, please do reach out to us for more guidance and clarification. Please also visit our homepage to view other release briefings. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful day.